Hello pips. It's a nothing video really, just I'm bored. I'm sitting in my shed, I'm bored. I've got nothing to do at the moment, or I have, but not jobs I want to do. So I've got a upcoming project. I've just bought a cab and an MAN cab. So obviously my next project is an MAN. I've been saying for about, I don't know now, 2 years, 3 years, I'm going to build a baby heavy haul, just a 6x4, nothing special. I've already got the heavy haul unit for behind the cab, which I'm pretty sure you've seen before. But I can easily show you again. If I can get it out of the box, that is. I've just been sorting out stuff that I'm going to, well, MAN stuff I found, but also what I'm going to need. Because obviously if I bought the cab I'm going to have to build the chassis up. So, axles, motors, stuff like that. From KK Truck Store. It's a nice bit of kit actually. You can see that. That comes down so you can put a battery in the bottom. For some weird reason, I can't even speak. For some weird, what's my name? Jonathan Ross. For some weird reason, they had a fan in here, blowing out the back. And what's that going to do? I've no idea. So I've took the fan out and I've just covered the hole in because I'm not going to use that for nothing. A bit crazy if you ask me. Little cupboard there, you could put some electrics in maybe. I mean, you could easily lose a speed controller in there if you wanted to, or even a battery for different electrics, different lighting or something. The air tanks are 3D printed. This side don't open because there's no reason for it to open, I guess. Oh, here's a nice bit of a kit. There's the back, so you can punch holes out to put wires through if need be. Yeah, so I'm going to do a baby heavy haul, or a 6x4 heavy haul. Guess that would go across the front of it. It's a walk plate. It's a bracket to fit it. It's a bit weird how you'd screw it together though, if you ask me. Because that goes on and then somehow you've got to get screws in the back holes and in the front holes to screw it. But we'll figure it out when it comes to it. I've got a set of chassis rails for it to go on. I just need to sort out all the rest of the stuff now. Front axles I've got enough, loads, more than enough. At least 3, as Tim would say. I'm pretty sure I've got the stuff to make up a gearbox, which I might have a play at next, just something to do. although I might use this. Not really sure. I'm not sure what turn a poison motor is. I heard recently someone say it's an 80 turn, but I'm not convinced. I thought it was 55, but I could be wrong. I've only used a couple. Not my motor of choice, but there you go. So I might fit that, which as you can see I modified slightly for a different project I was playing with at some point. Or if I've got enough parts I might just make up the gearbox. Gearboxes are a waste of time and a waste of space for me, because I never use them. They're usually always locked in first or second gear on mine. I never change gear, or very rarely. That's about it really. It's just a catch up. Just a bit of a catch up. I am mucking around with that mud ball I bought. I did get a new body because I was going to practice with my airbrush, because I've not really used it or good on it, or so a bit of practice, but the paint was a bit funny, so I ended up spraying it. So that's going to be the colour. I'm not overly bothered how it really comes out, because it's just going to be put on it to bash it about. Bit of a run there in the paint, but like I said, it's just for bashing, so it's just some paint I had left over. I think it's the same as my blue Mercedes. That's what it looks like while I'm sitting here twisting my head all around the place. Well, it could be the... Oh, it could be that Toyota actually. I don't know, it's a nice blue, whatever it is. It's a bloody lovely blue. It's actually Nissan Blue 715, if anyone's really interested. Yeah, that's about it. So I might add a bit more to this video if I do the gearbox, and I'll just put it on the end, or... Oh, the other thing I was going to say and all. I've got a DX6i that about a year, well probably more than that, probably about 2 years ago, I was using it and one of the channels packed up. If I remember rightly, it was the steering. It just wouldn't do anything. I tried repairing or binding the receiver. I tried it on 2 or 3 different ones. Couldn't get no steering at all, and it's just sat down here on the floor ever since. And then I don't know what possessed me, but the other day I thought, oh, let's have a little play about with this. So I couldn't remember what channel it was, so I plugged the receiver in, I plugged it into my test board, and everything works fine. So very strange that it definitely went wrong. That's why I stopped using it, and now all of a sudden it works. Could it be an intermittent fault? I shouldn't think it's a fault that's just cleared itself, as it's just been sitting on the floor doing nothing. Hasn't even had any batteries in it, it's just been sitting there. Now I don't know whether to actually connect it up to anything, because if it, after a week or 2 weeks or 10 minutes it stops working again, I should be a bit pissed, and it will get slung as far as I can throw it. It's strange. I might hook it up to my test chassis I built, because I can easily get to the receiver and everything on there and just play about with it and see. But it's another weird and wonderful puzzlement in the RC hobby world. What else? Oh, I've got a beer system that will probably be up for sale soon. What I took out of the black Merc. Well, didn't really put it in, did I? Let's be honest. I kind of started and then took it out. So keep an eye out for that. You might see that appearing on eBay soon. I've cleared some space in here, hence why a new project. I've actually got 2 shelves to fill now, so there could be 2 builds on the cards. Not 100% sure on that one yet. There's definitely one, which is going to be this one. And I'm going to copy one I've seen. And I've already told him I'm copying it, so I don't care. And he don't care, and it doesn't matter if he cares or I care. It's just one of them things. But I see one of these every single day. It comes and delivers to where I work every morning. So I'm just going to do it the same as that. Apart from adding this on the back of it. I don't know if it'll look good, it'll look stupid or what, but it's got to go on something, so it might as well go on that. Because I've got nothing else to fit it to. I'm not starting stripping anything down I've already got to add it to. The only other thing it might have looked good on was that the Mercedes power liner I done, the little short 6x2. Shut up. But anyway, that's me done. This might carry on, then again it might be finished. Either, I shall catch you on the next one.